Okay, welcome to part 2, Unit 1, Python. Remember last time we talked about comments and we said we could use the pound symbol. And notice it commented print hello world out. Okay, so if I would run it, nothing would be outputted. Okay, that's one way to comment. We talked about that in the last video. Notice hello world does print out. Another type of comment is the 3 quotes. And this is mainly used for what we call multi-line comments. Notice I have 3 lines. I started with 3 quotes, 3 double quotes, and then I end it with 3 double quotes. And everything between the 3 double quotes is a comment. Okay, so that's another way of commenting. And you'll notice if I run it, all you see is hello world. That's because of this statement, but this is not printed out. But when you print out your programs, I will know who wrote it, what period you're from, what chapter it is. Okay, so that is another way of commenting, is using the triple quotes. Okay, also for printing, let's get back to printing. I could use commas to print more than one item. Okay, so let's say I have 2 texts to print out and a number to print out. Okay, I could go ahead and use commas to print out 3 different items. Okay. And again, you should have spaces there. Okay, so it goes text, comma, space, number, comma, space, and a text. And it can be in any order. So if I want to put another number here, I have to hit space 8. Okay. So let's go ahead and run this. And notice it prints out hello 5 world 8. So I could do multiple prints on one line using commas. Okay. That's another thing about print. So you can use comma to go ahead and print more than one item on a line. And it can be of different types, whether it's a string, text, or numbers together. Another thing I want to go over is the word end. Okay, so let's say I had something like this. Let's get this back to hello world. I could go ahead and use the n equals, just double quotes if I want. And if I do another print, let's see what happens. Okay, there we go. You remember, Python cares about spacing. I say hello world, and I'll put sunshine. Okay, and if I go ahead and run this, notice hello world sunshine, and notice sunshine prints right after hello world. Okay, so end means leave the cursor after you print hello world, leave the cursor right after world and to begin your next print. Because if I remove this, let's go ahead and remove this and run this, notice it prints it on a different line. So end allows you to leave the cursor right at the end of world to start printing the next, to print on the same line. Okay, so that's what end does. Okay, another one is called SEP, stands for separator, and we could separate words. Let's go back to this. Hello, comma, space 5, comma, space, sunshine, comma. So I have a bunch of words I want to print out. I'll delete that line with numbers, and I want to, let's say I want to separate them with a colon. Let's see what happens. Notice hello world. At every separator, the comma, there's a colon, 5 colon sunshine, and you can put anything you want in here. It could be a pound symbol, okay? And notice a pound symbol shows up between each and every word. Okay, that is what the separator does. So wherever there's a separation, you can go ahead and put a symbol if you want. Maybe I just want to put a space. Okay, and it puts a space between them. Okay, notice I put a really big space between them. Okay, so sep, which stands for separator, at every separation it allows it to put either symbols or spaces between the output. Okay, so that's your other two. The next thing I want to go about talking about is what we call the new line. Okay, operator. Okay, so the new line, let's say I want to start a new line between hello world, but I want to do another print, and it's simple. All I do is go /n, which stands for new line, and let's put this sunshine. Okay, and let's run this, and notice it has hello world, one line, and sunshine on a different line. Okay, so this stands for a line break. This starts a new line right here. Let's say I want to put 5 lines between that, between hello and sunshine. I could just do this, go 5 times new line. And notice hello's up here and sunshine is way down here. So this says take 5 lines, put it between the two. That is \n. Okay. The other one is the tab. Okay, and I could do a T. Okay, which stands for tab. And it's going to tab between hello world and sunshine, and it works the same way except it tabs. Look at that big space between hello world and sunshine. A tab is basically 8 spaces, so 5 times 8, that's 40 spaces from here to here. Okay, and you can use it inside. Remember, it has to be in double quotes. Same way with \n, it has to be in close in double quotes, or inside. If I put it between hello world, let's see what happens. So I have hello, tab, world, 5 more tabs, and sunshine. So notice hello, there's a tab here, and big tab here. Okay, so that is \T. Okay, so basically this wraps up Unit 1. We talked about prints. We talked about using the comma and printing more than one statement out on one line using commas. We talked about the end, the separators, the comments, new tab, or tab, new line, and that should basically wrap up Unit 1. If you have any questions, see me after class or during study hall and watch these videos again. Hopefully this clears things up for you, and have a nice day.